Start from a niche introduction. In many cases, it makes much more sense to start from a small, comfortable niche, then attack the mainstream market, the biggest segment. So you've got the whole market here. So instead of going to the middle, you rather pick one of the corners. So let's say here. And then as a second stage, you wonder where to expand. Once you decide on this, you expand slowly and then you go a little bit faster to get a sizable size of the market. And this is the typical strategy that people do when they pick a niche. So then they pick a niche not to stay there for long, but just to get comfortable with the market, establish themselves, and then pick a direction in which they can develop cheaply. So let's just go briefly why it makes sense to go into niche. So first of all, you are invisible to the competition. So they don't pay attention to you. So you can concentrate on getting product market fit and figuring out how to develop your sales in a profitable manner and scale the business. Second of all is that usually the niches are cheaper because they require dedicated assets and processes. So you don't have to build something which would fit the mainstream, which might be much more expensive or much bigger, but you need something that would suffice for the niche, both in terms of assets and process. The third thing, which is also very important, is that usually the niche customers are not satisfied with the current solution, so they turn very easily into your greatest supporters, greatest advocates. This also means that you can go faster in the niche than in the main market solution. They are also more forgiving. So all the errors you're making, as long as you show them that you are trying to solve the problem better than the current solutions, will be forgiven, because those people are usually neglected by the main market solutions, which are built for main market customers. And last but not least, from a niche, you can create a totally new market. So this happened, for example, with airlines. Once you had a low-cost model, they created basically a new customer that would travel more often and that did not exist before that. In terms of what kind of niches you can have, so you can have a geographical niche. So you pick a place on the market, physical place. So it might be smaller towns, for example, or it might be specific districts within the city. Then obviously there's a price niche. So for this, you usually go into low-cost model. So you pick to sell cheap solutions, and you obviously have to adjust the organization to that. Then you can also have a limited functionality. So you are basically unbundling the product, getting rid of most of the functionality and just leaving the basic ones. Again, this is what happened with the airlines. They basically stripped of all the added value services and just concentrating on transporting people from one place to another fast. The fourth thing, which is worth remembering, is that you can create a distribution niche. So just be available within specific distribution channel. So it can be, for example, just an online player, or it can be just a catalog player, or be available just in a specific type of shops. And last but not least, a customer service niche. So again, here you're getting rid of specific services, and whatever is left, you try to do it much better than the current solution. This is usually easier because you're not trying to attack the whole mass market. So you have different requirements to the product and the services, and you can build something simpler than the current solutions, but be better in whatever you select there. So let's go to examples and see how people were actually implementing the niche strategy in practice.